He's not the sole leader of this podcast, Dan. You know that.
Listen, all I'm saying is pinky's up when you're drinking.
I got the shy going. You know what I'm saying? I got
If anything,
that shy.
he's like third in command.
Oh, like a professional. Oh,
third.
why don't you introduce our
Third in command.
Third born,
fourth?
but
What?
freaking not third in command.
Third smartest, third born.
If we were a SEAL team, who would be?
Point?
I think I would be. I would
James
be.
would probably be point.
I would be point. I think James would be like
You wouldn't be point.
the muscle.
I'd be that war hero. I'd be like.
Yeah, James would be like the athletic quickness. And if we got Breezy in there too, I mean, I think we'd be unstoppable. Donito would be like throwing grenades like at people.
I'll bring the
Dan
snacks.
would be the heavy artillery.
Like, you guys need a cakester? You need Oreos, huh?
No,
Oh, that'd
we
be
don't need
awesome.
A
Oreos.
Capri Sun?
Dan would be the heavy artillery.
Yeah, I think Dan would definitely have like bombs and he'd be
Dan.
like,
Wait, what are we
Ready to
talking
rock.
about?
Just leave me. I'll
if
bring
we were
the
like,
espresso
if we got
machine.
dropped
Yeah.
in Afghanistan, like on
Guys,
a
you need a
special
shot?
ops mission.
Yeah.
I need a shot.
Grace, I have your grenades.
Thank you,
Mr. Sir, I think you need to blow that up, man. Blow that shit
I
up.
can do good sound effects.
Oh my God, look at
Yeah,
that.
just
I like
a little
that.
away from the
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
good.
gotcha, guys. I'm spitting all over too.
Are we live?
Yeah, I
We've been
think so.
recording, but
Oh, we're going.
Oh,
We've been-
yeah.
James is out of his seat. Woo!
Alright.
And I'm back.
He's not wearing any
Straight.
pants. What the
Yeah,
They never know.
we're
not
a
a-
waist
it's
up
not a
pod.
first.
We're a
not.
waist up pod. I can usually
So I got
do
enough
it in
room here?
boxers.
Nick, so his line is next to mine, right?
I'm gonna helicopter this.
You can just lay us
I gotta
out.
show you these new moves I'm working on. I've been taking karate classes.
Nico,
Yo,
Got
His line
breezy.
is
Got
next to
breezy
mine,
on the
right?
pod. Got breezy.
What?
Breezy.
his line is the
breeze.
one next to mine, right?
I was thinking about
Ooh.
taking jujitsu.
The mic for Breeze.
I mean, I'm gonna.
no, Breeze is the
I'll go
last
with
one.
you.
yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
kidding.
saying. That's the one.
I'm not
next to
gonna
me.
do
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
correct.
fun though.
Maybe boxing though.
He's good though. I said
can
him.
see you
I'm
Yeah.
not a
Boxing.
flexible person. I feel like I don't have the agility for that.
Yeah, jujitsu's a lot, and it's a lot of like sweaty rolling around with men. I'm alright.
Yeah,
I think jiu-jitsu
I'm gonna
is
get hurt
really
before I hurt
good.
anybody else.
Yeah,
Like, let me stretch 10 minutes, and then I'll be ready to
yeah.
throw my back out. while
I
I'm
really
trying to
do
fight
wish I did some kind of something though.
Facts.
I think I
Right.
want to do boxing, like when I'm off.
I want to do jujitsu,
I
bro.
want to
because-
try it for like a month.
James, you were saying you wanted to get back.
Most
into
fights wind up on the
You
floor.
took jujitsu before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I was
was.
some like Muay Thai.
Yeah,
Muay
go
Thai?
ahead and
That's
put you in an
something
arm
different.
bar. Go ahead and give you triangles.
I like it
Oh, shit.
because it's based off of self defense. It's all about manipulating what the person's how
their
they're
weight.
attacking you.
It's all defense.
You f them up with whatever they throw at you.
Their body use their body language against them.
Yeah.
Their body weight, body language. We're not in psychology.
And I think,
Imagine
I
someone
think
was
the
just trying to
best
put you in an
ones-
armbar, and you were just like,
Let me talk to you about this.
like
Come on,
Sure.
you don't get what I'm putting down here? Come
just
on.
like
Pick it up. Come on.
It's very
really
Like
upset.
it's useful.
disappointed.
It's useful.
Come on.
Bring it in.
If you don't know what we're talking about right now and you're listening,
interesting.
join over to the YouTube. It's a better
A
experience.
lot of
over
antics
there.
going on the camera.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
welcome
James,
back.
James said something.
Oh,
She
shit.
said, you told that story about that guy, that guy
That
that
guy.
when you get to like a certain belt or whatever, you have to register your hands as weapons for real.
Oh yeah. Like
And
that's
it's
a real
like
thing.
you're expected and you can get in trouble. Like before you engage with someone on the street, you have to let them know like my hands are registered as weapons. You sure you want some of this? And if they say yes, then all right.
That makes it okay.
They made their bet.
Quite
I
literally,
think
yeah,
you're like
giving them a warning.
legally required.
No, they really are. Because if the cops come and they find out that, all right, you're like a lethal,
You're a
like you know how to
lethal
kill
weapon.
somebody.
You need some witnesses,
They,
though.
I mean,
It's
I
hearsay.
guess,
at
I
some
guess
point,
so.
yeah.
But the point is, the cops are going to be like, I mean, dude, you could pretty much wreck have most of society. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm just trying to go through this scenario in my head right now. Cops pull up, right? They're like, drop your weapons. Put your hands up.
No, drop your weapons. Put your hands up. You get shot.
And then you're getting
Which
shot.
one?
You're getting shot
Which
because
one?
your hands are up and down.
That's funny.
Start flailing
But it's not
his
like
arms.
it's not like if you have a gun, you're like a gun's a registered weapon, right? Like I have a gun.
Your
You don't have
hands,
to
like,
announce it, I guess. huh?
You'll like, is this a, like
They
you're,
see
you're
gun
your
and know
weapon?
it's a weapon.
Well, it's different because like you
Most
can't
guns are
pierce
illegal.
through somebody's body with your fist.
Depending
I
on
mean,
the person.
if you
depending
could,
on the
that's
dojo.
pretty.
And
It's
done.
pretty.
No, I don't think he can.
You've watched
I don't know, but I really want to
Zombie
take
movies?
something because,
Wait,
like,
right.
I think
Oh,
I think I could
oh,
definitely defend
wait,
myself.
Is it?
Yeah, but they have like
Wheelhouse.
broken down.
What are we talking about?
Diaphragms and
How
shit.
am I in a completely different conversation?
How's it
What's
feel?
going on?
How's it feel?
I'm sorry.
It's always like this.
It's you're
Always.
always in your own world, just talking to yourself.
You know why? Because you're a pepperoni, macaroni, all over your face. You're a pepperostrons and a macarons,
Oh.
all over your face. You got the pepperonis and macaronis all over your face. Got the pepperostrons and your macarons all over the place.
All right,
Making me hungry now.
Come on,
Welcome
man,
back.
tell me something.
Pepperoni.
Welcome back to the How We Doing Podcast,
We're back.
episode
Don't say
75.
the episode. No, you f***ed it up.
Episode number.
The cat's out of the bag. Let's just tell them what's going on.
Just do it again. Just cut it from here.
No,
Welcome
Don't
back.
say the episode.
All right, another edition of How We Doing Podcast.
Wait, do it
Second reoccurring
again.
guest.
You have to restart, asshole.
I
'cause
just did.
I'm talking as you're talking, telling you instructions.
There was just a pause there. You
But
fucking
you don't know
strunz.
what the editing.
You don't know when
entails.
to stop talking. That's what it.
No,
that's
you
what the
don't
problem
know
is.
when a good cut in their
Shut up.
space.
Shut up.
Works like usually. it
Go
works,
ahead.
but-
Dan, will you write that down, please? Copy.
It was all over the place.
It's like I
Just
can't. I
right
don't.
this
I
time.
can't even come in because you're just always talking.
Just write that time. That's good. Go ahead. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the How We Doing Podcast. All right, another episode. We got our man Breezy back. He was on episode. Dan, you know this?
It was before
Hold on. I can look at my notes.
52.
Other way.
3 months ago.
bozo.
52.
It's in
It
the
was a
old
bit
book.
of a impromptu kind of thing here,
It's in the
but
old book.
happy to have you back on the podcast, Breezy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's always good vibes when
Yeah.
Breezy's down here and just shooting the schnit.
Guess who's back? Back again. Breezy's back.
Why?
Dum, 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 dum.
You're snapping. You're egging me
63.
on. I thought you were at 63.
No. That was like a snap, like cut it,
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
zip it.
Come
Next
on, you
time I know.
baboon. Huh?
Do an introduction.
Babylon.
Yeah, but
Don't
if-
snap at me
for
like I'm
all
a
those
freaking
that
dog.
don't know. Maybe this is your first time watching the How We Doing Podcast.
Thank you for
Well,
watching.
We're
Welcome.
3 brothers, right? And this is our like
Fourth
extended fourth brother from another mother.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Grew up
Thank you.
together. This is our guy since we were little tykes. You know, I'm a big
Little-
chooch now.
Thanks.
You're a big chooch now.
Yeah. I know you don't want to be
And
alone. I'll
we
be
were
with you.
little tykes, and now we're big tykes. And here we are. This is my guy, and let's talk about some.
You look good when you hold the paper. You look like you got
got a lot
shit
of shit
together
written
over
down.
there.
Yeah, I got a lot.
You know when
We
you
gonna
have
get to all those
Make-believe.
A
parts?
lot going on tonight. I don't
A
know.
lot of
Oh,
questions.
make-believe.
We'll see how it goes.
You
We
know,
got this kid. He
loaded
goes on and on
loaded
and on.
episode for you guys. So
I feel like you were going to say
Buckle in.
something.
Totally.
feel like you
I
were
was going to say that when you have something in your hand and you're like talking, it helps the thoughts flow.
yes,
Definitely. I carry a pen around with me at work and just like throw it in my fingers.
That's
I feel
good.
like it does make me think a
Yeah,
little
like
bit.
a
Stay on target.
baseball, something
Tell me
to
about it.
Baseball at work?
just like in general. Like when
Oh.
I'm walking around the house on my business calls, I like to have something in my hand.
Like
Yeah.
your phone.
No.
Like
wireless.
like a pepperoni.
Something
wireless. Wireless.
A bird shot on my head today.
Oh.
You sent us the picture. I
yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
Bird shot on my shoulder.
Today?
Today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Really?
what's going on?
And now
Which one's
names
better
are
And your
luck?
names are James.
That's awesome.
What's going on? Now you're sitting next to each
Now
other
it's
on
not
the
so
bad.
podcast.
Now it's
I
not
know.
so bad.
And our knees are married to each other.
Right?
They're
Yeah, Breeze kind of elbowed my forearm before when we were doing those antics. It's tight quarters over here.
Yeah.
It is. It's a little tight.
Watch out. Watch out. Gotta
You
watch
need
out.
space? Or you getting claustrophobic?
No,
You're
I'm
good.
good.
It's funny because like at first I was like, no, because I know it's not raining and I know where I'm standing. It's very possible that I have poop on my head now, and I'm like, oh no. I look up, and then all of a sudden it just wiggled its butt, and here comes one more drop. I go,
He ate it.
and I could have just ran away from the spot, right? I could have just
I
like,
would have.
ran, duck,
I would
dodged
have a
something.
breakdown, dude.
I
You
was
sent
just
that
like,
Not
picture.
the
in,
hair.
You sent that picture in the group chat, and I thought it was like some sort of scab or something you had on your head at first. I was like, "What the f- is that?"
I'd rather
I
get
was like,
bird in
bird
my
poopy.
eye than on my hair.
You're
Ooh,
such a
your
liar.
eye?
I'm serious.
Are you?
Nah,
are
that's
you?
intense.
You didn't think about that fully before you said
No,
it.
I'm
You
dead
could wash
serious.
your hair. You can't wash your eyeball out. Of
I
your shit.
would rather go through that.
You would get an infection if you got bird in your eye.
My hair is more important to me.
Then
Your eye.
I got 2 eyes.
What's the point of having eyes if you can't see your?
I don't need that
I mean, what's the point of having hair if you can't fucking see it?
Let's play this out. It's not like I'm like, oh, a plane and the bird piercing my cornea. It's just gonna get the eyelid and like brush over.
Where did the plane come from, though?
Oh, look at the plane.
You can't.
Oh, like, okay, you're looking over there.
Yeah.
You can't guarantee.
got
You
it.
can't guarantee.
no, it's not a
that,
plane, it's a
bro.
bird.
Well, if it's like that,
It's a really big bird.
Named Superman.
Canadian goose.
no. If it happened like that and it like hit my eyelid, whatever, I'd rather like that. Even like maybe a little splat on my mouth.
What about your mouth or your hair? Mouth or your hair?
Sick.
No, not the mouth.
Sorry.
Little like,
You know, all it takes is literally just washing your hair and shampooing it, right?
bro. But I would just like that. I would go crazy.
I thought you would say.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be like, I'd rather have a bird poop on my shirt.
Like
Yeah, he said his
Yeah, I mean
eyeball.
that's too basic. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like I wash my hair like 2 times a week, maybe.
We should be sponsored by Tums.
I
lot of
would.
hiccuping
I
going on.
would literally have to wash my hair every day for the next 2 weeks because I would be bugged out.
No, you wouldn't.
Well,
I literally would.
I hope
You're
you wash
being
your hair
dramatic,
anyway.
Nick.
I do like
Every day.
like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not once every 2 weeks. Like once a week, maybe twice a week. Depends.
Look, you value
Wash
your
your
hair.
hair?
I
You
get
know,
it,
I
because
went
you
a
have a
long
nice
time.
head of hair.
I went a long time without like because I saw like on some whatever they're like don't use shampoos, they're bad for your hair. Your hair can just like be okay with the natural grease and stuff and just like wash it out with water. So for a while I didn't wash my hair.
Oh, you're one of those.
And honestly though, my hair didn't smell or anything. Like my hair, like like it was very, very nice. Very.
You think they
smooth.
had shampoo back in the 1600s,
That's what
bro?
I'm saying.
They were raw dogging that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
People like great hair.
Talking about hair.
George
We-
Washington, they had them gangsta cornrows or whatever you
That
call
wasn't
them.
his hair.
I know.
We're not gonna get into that.
Let's not go there.
They started the
syphilis.
cornrows, right there.
Hey,
It was syphilis.
yeah, that's true. Actually,
Syphilis in his hair.
What?
Syphilis causes hair loss.
Oh
my God.
What, so
It's-
George
it's not
Washington
the other
had
way around.
syphilis? Is that what
No,
you're
that's
saying?
yes.
George Washington did actually. have
Hair
syphilis.
loss
They all
causes
did.
syphilis.
They all did.
They were all sleeping around.
Oh yeah, the sexual diseases were just that was
Oh,
just like
no,
candy
that's the reason
back
behind the
then.
powdered wigs, though.
Come to my that's
Off the
wow,
charts.
this
They all,
guy
Nice.
they all
freaking
had
just-
hair loss.
Way
Like
to drop some friggin'
You know what's
tea
a
on
crazy?
that friggin'
You know what's a
Howie
crazy
Oldbot.
thing that I think about
What was
is
the
like
thing of the
how
day?
far medicine has evolved. You know,
Yeah.
like back
it's
in the
incre-
1600s, bro.
incredible.
Like if you
Thank the
if you had an
Rockefellers.
STD, they probably tried to chop your dick off.
Yeah.
You know,
no.
You're done.
they were like, "That's it.
Then
Once you get it,
It's funny you say that because Budde was talking to me. He was talking about the founding fathers specifically, and he was like, back then, the average survival rate was like 30s, 40s, which I don't know if that's accurate.
you mean 30, like age?
Yeah, like
Okay.
like
Life expectancy.
yeah, that's a better
Yeah.
word. And he was,
Survival rate.
survival
Survival
rate.
rate's about 30 to 40.
You're
That's it,
born.
30 to 40
You're
people
born
back
and then you're
then.
fighting your whole
Sorry,
life.
sorry.
yeah. You're just in what's that movie where they all have to they get put into this dome or whatever and they have to attack each other. in the
Simpsons
woods.
movie.
No.
Oh, Squid Games or something?
Yeah.
No, Hunger Games.
Hunger
No.
Games. Hunger Games. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said
Born and then
survival
you
rate
fight for
should have
life.
been life expectancy. We can move on.
It's all right.
All
It's
right.
gonna be a lot of this bullshit.
We're not a grammar
I'll
pod.
give him all the layups all night. But he was saying that all the founding fathers lived to like 70s, 80s. So he's like, why did they live longer than the life expectancy?
Oh my God.
They shampoo.
It's life expectancy is an average. So the average person, since there was no medicine, if they broke their leg, they either got the leg chopped off or they died.
Yeah.
So
Our
every
average life
person
expectancy
is
now is like what, 70, 80?
80s, yeah. But
And
like
most
the
people-
human being is able to live to at least 100, 120. Like the body.
That is
Yeah.
a true fact. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is they're like 40 over.
What do you mean?
If the
Because
life
they're
expectancy,
wealthy guys. They're able to live longer.
I mean, that was my thinking, but I'm just bringing Joe's point to the table.
Yeah, but like life
No, but that's
expectancy
exactly
takes
it,
in
though.
starvation
They were just-
and diseases and all that other
And they
stuff.
also had their own tubs. Big factor right there.
No, George Washington was like, he
They
wasn't
had
that old.
cesspools.
70 something,
No,
50.
he was in his 40s.
he also
No.
had wooden teeth too.
I don't think they were
Slave
made of
teeth.
wood.
Straight up
yeah.
wooden teeth.
No, they were
Cole, I got
elephant.
them
That
wooden
was
teeth.
that
They
was
were
like
elephant
they,
ganache.
They put the kitty gloves on that for the textbooks in school. It was
Did
really
they?
like slave teeth, I think. Yeah,
Ah.
Oh, wow.
popped them out. I was like,
67. There you go.
Pop
67
these into the
years
pop
old.
them out. Got
Could, be
the
ima-
slave
could you
teeth.
imagine being born in like 1732?
I mean, I can't.
Like,
really-
what's your first memory as a child? When
They
you're,
never-
4 years old, 1736. What's going on? What's in their living room?
I don't know, playing with a sock and maybe a ball.
Is it like
I don't think they had a living room.
just pick up a hammer instead of a soccer ball when you're 6 years old? You know, people used to start working way younger.
yeah, but what the else
Why
were
you
they gonna
had-
do?
Yeah. Now we got all this distraction. And shit. People should just get to work.
You know,
Start making
it's,
some money.
it's the size of the population.
When did
It's not doing us any good.
people start going
All
to
right,
school?
Kamala.
What was like the earliest formation of school
People were
I'll
learning
stop.
ever since man
ever since
walked the earth. Yeah.
Well-
There was some kind of way of
for
school.
children.
Yeah, learning.
I was gonna say something before.
What were you gonna say?
That your
Say what
hair,
you
I
need
can't
to
tell whether it's
say.
like a light brown. Are you brown and blonde? Do you have these highlights going on because the sun just hits your hair and it's like
Baby blue
I
eyes.
don't know.
man.
I don't know what it is. Baby blue got some.
It is a combination.
It is.
They have
It gets
similar
lighter
hair,
with
but
the sun.
Breezy's
What's
lighter.
your secret?
Breezy's
I'll tell
lighter.
you this.
He's awesome.
Breezy's a little bit lighter, but
You ever really?
I get
just-
light in the summer. Like it's over now.
Yeah, but Breeze has more lighter features. But you ever just look in Breeze's eyes, dude?
I try not to. I get lost.
Like
Baby-
Chris too, man.
Baby blue
Chris,
eyes.
Chris has
But
got 'em.
Chris has a lighter shade of
No
blue,
diddy.
and your blue is like my favorite color blue, actually. Let me see.
Don't look for too long.
Yeah, whoa.
Start falling in love.
Sheesh, it's too late.
Hypnotized.
I was gonna say, oh,
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna circle back.
Circle it.
Circle
to
back,
the,
let's
rewind
rewind.
to the bird topic.
Yeah.
You guys are not gonna believe this,
What happened?
but I saw
Huh?
a
An
bald
eagle?
eagle today.
You saw Larry
Bald
You-
eagle
today
in front of me.
on Long Island?
Whoa.
Yes, at work
Yo.
On the course.
on the course.
Did you take a
Just
picture?
flat
I took
down.
a picture.
Oh my god, you gotta show me.
Was it
after.
staring at you?
It was staring at me. Yeah,
He was flying or he was on the ground?
he landed maybe
Wow.
less than 20 yards away from me.
I would have my pants.
That
right
was
then and there.
probably
I almost
so
did.
moving, dude. No, they're not gonna hurt us.
No, the bald eagle just landed in front of me.
I don't know
I had a-
what it's
I had a
gonna
moment.
do, but
Yeah, that's like
a
that's
true
like
American
yeah.
moment.
All of a
This
sudden,
guy's
the music
vote-
started
this
playing.
guy's
and-
pre-voting for Trump before we go away. That's it. He's putting in his early vote.
Yeah. I'm proud to be an American right here
you're
now.
gonna
Yeah,
Photoshop
dude.
an American flag
It was
behind
just-
Did you,
it.
salute,
what
did you
an
just
incredible
salute the
bird.
freaking?
How big? How
Give him a
tall?
freaking solo.
How tall would you say it was?
It actually gives you like a head nod
It was
back.
a mature bird.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys a picture. Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
It's
Yeah,
a-
send it to me. Maybe we'll put it up on for the.
Can I
viewers
do
to
that?
see
Yeah, I'll
too.
do that right now.
I mean, it'll be
Yeah.
after.
Or we do it after.
Yeah, we'll do it
Let's do
after.
that.
You
Let's
can do it now.
No,
You can show us now.
Email it now.
I can
Email
show
it
you
to
guys
the,
right
the
now.
Do it
pod.
now? Yeah,
I think
do it
it's
now.
something
Show
you guys
us.
have
Yeah,
to see
show
more
us.
than
Yeah,
Send-
you want
send it to the
email
email,
it.
Breeze.
Email it to the
Email.
Wow, yeah, here.
guys. Check it
Wow,
out.
That's a full.
Check
it out. Hold on,
That's
Check that out.
serious. Wow, that's a.
Whoa, he's
Wow.
been through some. This eagle. Hold on, let me email it.
I didn't know there were eagles in the tri-state area.
This phone's from.
Oh, yeah. I've
This
seen-
phone's as
All
old
right.
as George Washington. So give me a second now.
So you know that and Donito. Maybe,
I really feel like I'm like in 2012 using this. I'm sorry, because I'll stop.
No, it's on it. Like the bird. You know,
Yeah.
the bird's gonna show on you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I hope
You're-
it
you're
goes in your
next.
hair, not your eyeball.
That would be the worst thing.
You know.
I don't wish that on you.
Apparently, eagles they need to, like they get to a certain age, their beak they can no longer hunt.
Yeah,
You
I've
heard
seen
you
that.
saw that, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they have to break
They
it
either
off.
break it off or
Donnie,
die.
I just sent it.
How wild is that? It must be a painful experience. Goes into hiding and comes back out with a
Yeah.
freaking new beak.
Yeah,
Just extended your life by another.
it's the
50%.
ultimate,
He was
looking
ultimate
at you,
test
too.
of survival.
It's crazy.
Gotta
That's
endure so
crazy.
much pain.
That's
Did
really
you-
crazy. Like you probably paid a lot of note to that because most people don't even. I'd never seen like people go their whole lives and never see a bald eagle.
like boom right in front of you. Yeah,
I didn't know we had them on the island.
Did he look at you?
He looked right at me.
Really?
Wow, it was like a
He was
message.
checking me out. I didn't move. I was recording.
Did he fly away?
He did. When he flew away, though, these wings.
Yeah, they're big
Were
wings. Look at that
flapping. It
eagle.
looked like slow motion.
Make sure the viewers see that, Donnie. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, Donnie, could you make
Oh,
that bigger?
that's a close picture.
Zoom in on
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
bitch.
Were you that close? Wow.
I zoomed a little bit.
Wow,
But,
yeah, that bird, he's definitely been through some.
I
shit.
feel like there's bigger ones though.
Oh yeah, this big.
Look at those legs.
Yeah, are those his legs? Those look like Chewbacca's legs.
Those
what
are
the?
like
He's got
as
Uggs
big
on.
as my calves.
yeah, he looks like he's got boots.
It's actually bigger than my calves.
Wow, dude.
That's humiliating.
He looks like he's older, like that discoloration. I think like they're going through that stage
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
when they got to beat off their beak.
You know what? I gotta say that's a handsome bird.
They
And
are a handsome bird.
I'm not a bird guy. You know
Why
that.
did there's a story about that, Dan? Could you why we named the bald eagle the what is it, the bird? It's not
What?
is it our animal national
There
There
animal?
was
Yeah.
apparently I think there was something else before.
Yeah, okay. Give us some background. I'm
It's
kind
probably
of
pigeon.
intrigued now.
It was
if
probably
it
a
was a pigeon,
tortuga.
Chris would flee the country. That's for sure.
I would. If you had a country, you know what the national animal would be?
What country?
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
If I had a
you-
country-
I think you're testing our geography now.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Too soon for
We'll
that.
Get to that.
If I had a country,
Pull up a map.
there
Yeah,
would,
playing
there
that
would
It would be a tortuga or a sloth, or a tortuga sloth,
I think it's a tortoise.
that's fine.
just-
I would take a turtle.
a tor sloth.
Let's see. What do we got, Donnie? The bald eagle's role as a national symbol is linked to its 1782 landing on the Great Seal of the United States. Okay. What does that mean?
It landed on the seal.
What seal?
The
Did it
seal,
fly through the
US
building?
seal.
Oh god.
No, like the aquatic animal seal. Like
No, that's what I'm picturing in my head.
It landed on the seal.
Okay,
for landing.
It's a signal of strength, freedom, power, and mirroring the ideals of the young nation. Wow.
You don't know what a seal is?
Yeah, it's like a seal of yeah.
no, you don't know what it
It's
is.
like a,
What
I
is
know
it?
what it is, but
Define it.
I'm not good at defining things. Dan is. Go ahead, Dan.
No.
I'll give you a hint. It's not kissed by a rose seal.
Is that the
Oh,
that's
okay, that one
the
right
no,
over.
that's the artist, right?
Right
the
over
singer
his head.
seal, yeah.
How do you
What
spell
am
it?
I-
Like, is it like the
up
enclosing
there.
of the land
No, the seal is
Like,
like the
boom.
symbol of
landed on the seal?
crest.
The seal, like
Oh.
the seal of
Oh.
the United States.
But back to my country. Back to
Where
back to
is
my
the seal
country.
located?
Where's your country?
Where, that's what
It
I'm
was
saying.
probably just somewhere like
Is
Floating
it
in the
like in
water.
the middle of the universe?
in Philadelphia. I
Could
guess.
you show us what the seal of America looks like?
Oh, man.
Philadelphia used to be the capital. What kind of crap is that?
Philly.
Maybe that's why
That's a-
they're named the Eagles.
Don't catch me in that
Whoa!
freaking capital.
I think you're onto something there.
you want to see the seal of the United
I,
States?
I would like to
I
see
think
the
it's
seal.
literally like
It's this.
It's
exactly
what's on
what
the
you
flag,
think it
right?
Yeah,
is.
it's
No, it's
in
not.
the White House, bro.
yeah,
Look at
yeah.
Eagle.
Those are on the flags.
So
like
it
behind the
landed
president.
on that.
Well, it didn't have eagles at the time.
They probably were like saying the speech.
They probably implemented the eagles afterwards.
and
Or
an
was the eagle to
landed
try to
on it.
attract an eagle?
Yeah, they probably just put something outside,
And
and
big
it was
old
like the
Ben
first
was like,
animal that
"Shit,
lands on it.
we
we're gonna
got
name
one."
the country after.
Ben.
And there came an eagle, swooped
Yeah,
down
if,
on
ground,
that
if it was
motherfucker.
Groundhog's Day, it would have been a groundhog.
That was it.
But
That's what I'm saying.
back
yeah.
to my country.
Could have been a bear.
If I had a country, there would be no currency.
Oh my god.
Dan, if I hear you say "Oh God" one more time, I don't know what's gonna
Are we
happen.
are we going? We're gonna go, you gonna take a dive?
Basically,
gonna
it
go
would,
swimming?
it would be bartering, dude. It would be bartering system,
So you're gonna take it back to the bar?
and I would be a dictator, but I'd be a good one.
So basically, you'd have a country where prostitution's legal.
No, who said that?
That's
Bartering.
basically what
Where
you
do you
implied.
get that from?
I mean, they used to use that as bartering.
If there's no currency and we're bartering, then sex is just sex.
So then it's just a sexual country.
You used the word prostitution, and I didn't even have these policies in
Well, what
order.
you
Now that you
implied
put a
by
title on
saying
it.
bartering, a society that barters,
And you
they
go to
can barter-
prostitution?
people can barter themselves to people.
I'm going to barter you over the head. Why do you go to prostitution? It's a family-friendly podcast.
It's what you implied.
I did.
I just read.
There was no
I
implications.
read between the lines, pal.
There was no implications whatsoever.
He said prostitution. You said a sex country. Welcome to the How We Doing
The
podcast.
currency would be slaps.
On
Slaps.
where?
A dollar is 5 slaps in the face.
On
So
the
if you
face.
really need to spend money, go ahead.
So wait,
Be
no,
my guest.
So what are you working for then? Are we working? Are we making things? What's
It's
the
a
motivation of
tribe,
this country?
bro. It's one tribe. We all work. It's
So why are we bartering for
there's
all
an
in the tribe?
infrastructure that takes care of doesn't take care of everyone, but gives everyone a chance to have a livable life. You know, and
It's always good.
the bartering is like, the same thing as like if Timmy would mow,
Charlie?
Donovan, the old man next door's lawn, and he
That
would give
sounds
him
like
$20.
prostitution. I don't know
You're
what you're
shy,
getting at.
dude.
Wait,
But that really,
lawnmowers.
Timmy's gonna
prostitution.
yeah, next door neighbor.
This looks
Get
like
this piece
look at
of
Donnie
shit
Duck
this
through
is
out
an
it.
there.
ideal image
It
of
sounds like you, Nick.
I can't even hear what I do hear what
You
Hitler's
got a little
saying.
Chinese in there.
I am throwing.
I can't hear a word he's saying.
He
But
had it
he's,
in with the Chinese.
He's hyping me up just with his body to run through
He's
a wall.
hyping you up.
You ever hear that speech?
Dan, why are you playing this?
That's Nico talking right now.
Because I said I'd be a dictator.
that guy's hair is so greasy.
All right. Let's
Always
get back to the
greasy.
podcast.
Kind of looks like you, Nick.
I got
You
a
ever see
question.
that speech? I don't know what word he's saying, but he's getting me hyped up. Football team should listen to that speech before they go out. They'll
They
go
should listen-
Eat the opponent.
They should go listen to Hitler before they go
Yeah, if you
out.
didn't know, Dan pulled up a video of Hitler. That's what we're talking about.
It's all good.
They saw it.
We're Jewish.
Shalom
Yep.
alaikum.
Can't
Hey.
touch us. We're Jews.
So, who
Ooh.
is the sloppiest eater?
Who's the sloppiest eater? I'll let you guys decide.
You see, I know I'm not the sloppiest eater.
Well, let's get something. Let's get something.
Whoa.
Let's get something straight here before
You got
we
any
move on.
self-nominations?
What classifies somebody as a sloppy eater?
Well,
what are the
this-
characteristics
what
of
If
a
you
sloppy
don't, if you don't
is-
know, you might be a sloppy.
I'm just trying to get it straight for the listeners. Maybe somebody doesn't
Usually
know.
it's like
All right.
Nothing on the
top
floor.
5 things.
Something on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing on yourself.
Nothing in the beard.
All right.
If you chew with
Stop
your,
looking at me like that, you
if-
piece of shit.
if you chew with your mouth open,
excuse
you're
me.
a little sloppy.
Okay.
And what else? Oh, you're one of those finger licking dudes.
That's disgusting. The only way that's accepted
I've
is
done
for
that.
like
I've done that.
Cheeto
I'm pretty
Puffs or Doritos.
Or like
Like a really
Ribs.
good sauce, yeah.
Ribs.
Barbecue sauce.
ribs, you're gonna wipe that off.
Finger
You're not
looking
gonna-
good.
Wings.
Yeah, even wings too.
Now we're getting closer to
Can't let them go to waste.
Wings, I feel like is kind of you know.
wings.
you're right.
I'm using that all the napkins I can get.
You have a moist helmet.
I don't know. I think you're describing Nick
A little
to a
close.
T.
Yeah, I guess.
Get
Nico,
the f-
you're,
Are you
you're-
guys serious
you're the
right now?
sloppiest eater.
You guys are serious right now,
Yeah.
bro? I eat standing up at work. I don't even get to sit down, and I don't make a mess.
Are you sure?
I don't even use a plate sometimes. No, I do use a plate. You kind of need a plate. I'm not a sloppy eater. I execute my bites to perfection.
I'll tell you one thing. You're a
Always
sloppy.
Shots. Sloppy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been in there.
Yeah. Afterwards,
The bowl.
it's like Iraq.
I feel like the bathroom doesn't smell that bad after I go to the bathroom. Maybe I'm biased. How do we go from eating to Chris? You're ruining the experience for
Like
any
let this go,
listener.
you know,
Should we-
sometimes it's nice to watch.
I don't know. I
something
mean, it
else
was just based
go
off a
back and forth.
conversation we had prior to the pod.
I don't want to talk about that.
That's all you have to
But
say.
I think Chris, I have a counter argument. Sometimes I will bring home food. At the end of the night, let's say it's shrimp scampi, shrimp franchise, a dish where there's a limited amount of shrimp, stuffed shrimp. You get 5 shrimp. I eat methodically. I space out when I eat that shrimp. You know what I mean?
It's like a little
I'm not
taste.
gonna eat
come
all the
back to
shrimp,
it.
then eat the pasta.
See,
I'm gonna have one shrimp, some pasta, bite the bread,
go around the block,
go
come
around the
back.
block, divulge into pasta, narrow it down so there's an equal amount of shrimp and pasta, proportionate. And then Chrissy comes out of his room and he goes, "What do you got? What do you got? What you got there?" And I'm like, "Here, you want some?" I know I gotta give him a shrimp,
Gotta give him one,
which is very generous.
which usually turns into 2.
But anytime, it doesn't even have to be
Chrissy's
with the
face right
shrimp. He'll be like, okay. Go in there with the fork, bring it to his mouth, something always plops down.
That's not true.
Yeah, and now you always go like this because you always drop something.
That's not true.
That is true.
No, it's not.
It is.
You
know,
just made up a lie.
You know
to
it's
the people.
true.
No,
James
it's not.
knows it's true.
Not all the time.
Breeze
Maybe that
knows it's
happens like
true.
once or twice.
Once
you know-
or twice. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I digress. Once or twice.
You know,
we'll call it that.
Dad's a little bit of he's much sometimes when he eats.
You know, Dad's the worst when he's eating cereal and he's on the phone with you. I'd rather run a mile than. Yeah, it sounds like he's freaking crushing rocks in his mouth with the cereal. I'm like that. Don't. It's so frustrating to me. I don't know why.
It's only thanks to you that I know that I chew loud.
You both do the same thing.
But my
I don't
mouth
know
is
what
closed,
goes
though.
on inside your mouth when you chew.
It's like
It sounds like something else is happening.
the jaw just
It's like a potion in there. Or
I
some
got a
shit.
big tongue.
pause. No diddy.
Prostitution. I got a big tongue. What the f- is going on that side?
That's the
fuck is going on?
We're just recapping the.
Getting ready for the erotic notes.
Ready? Weird.
Yeah, thank you,
here's
Dan.
you know what? That I'm gonna skip that here. I got a good one. Ready? Some Italian slang words.
Hey,
Right?
Chamonix.
Italian slang words. This is I found this
Wayo.
on Hardcore Italians. That Instagram. It's freaking great. All right, we'll start off with this one. Ready? Faccia brutta.
Faccia brutta.
Ugly face.
Yeah, you.
That's
you-
good
You
one.
look
I
like
like
shit.
that one.
You didn't wash your face.
I like that one.
Everyone's been called Faccia
You know,
Brutta
I'm not
before.
gonna lie. I wrote these down. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna nail this. Well, I'm actually gonna give it to the other James, and you just like read these.
I'll read them.
Let me see if I can read.
my chicken scratch. Go scratch. All right.
You know, a good one is no,
Maron.
that's racist. I won't say
Maron.
that. Maron.
That's a good one. Maron. Like damn.
Maron. I like to say minchia. I started saying
Yeah,
minchia.
I
recently.
can't even-
Minchia.
He
I'm gonna pass
he
this
got
over.
that.
This guy-
Pass it over.
Mink
Pass
is
it
great.
over.
Read. Let's pass it around the table.
Torching.
Everybody do a little bit.
Mortadelle. Is that morta de femme?
Molta de fam.
Oh, you're really hungry.
Molta de
Yeah,
fam.
yeah, like you're starving.
Is this
Yeah,
Italian
yeah.
slang or is this Italian?
This
This
is
is a
like
good one.
American
a
Italian
good one.
slang words.
Okay.
Disgraziad.
Disgraziad.
It's a good one.
Meno male.
You're a disgrace.
Disgrace.
Afangu.
There's
Fangul is
Yeah.
on there. Everybody knows that one.
everybody knows
Then
that
you
one.
got Afanabol.
A fan of bowl.
I found a bowl. I think it,
I never
That's
heard
that's
that
how she said it, but I don't know. What does it mean again?
one. Go to hell.
I had to find the bowl.
I like let me see. Chris, give me some.
Fafata Nekalana.
Thank you, sir.
Shangad is a great one.
Shingal.
I think that's more Sicilian slang. though.
Shangad.
Chris usually has a good one. What's that one you always?
Multigrain bar.
multigrain a bar.
Shangad
you
is
got
like
something
you know when you meet someone
Shangad.
or someone's getting close to the family and you gotta like
Shamanit.
explain what Shangad means. They're like, what does Shangad mean? It's like, you know, it's Shangad. It's not straight. Something's off. They
Men-
made
yeah,
it's
men's
half-assed.
Some
Yeah.
It's half-assed. There's something wrong.
Men's amens.
And
not
then they
good,
start.
men's-
Then they're like, oh, it's Shangad.
Ah,
And they start
Shangad.
using, look, he's Shangad.
Everybody
You
now
will-
wants to use that word, whether you're Italian.
It's
or not.
great because it's one of those
Shangad.
words that when you know what it means, when you use it, it does the job and more. It sounds like what it is.
It's a perfect word.
Yeah, and
It
like
is Shangad.
even if you don't know what it means, you'll kind of get what we're implying.
By the face. You can't say Shangad without
so
a face, too.
Yeah, come on, it's Shangad.
Shangad.
Yeah, you kind of tied. Yeah, like you make it.
Shangad.
Shangad.
Do they know what it means? They don't know what it means. Did
It
we
means
tell
like
them?
crooked. It's out of whack. It's
Not
Shangad.
crooked necessarily.
good.
It has multiple meanings.
Crap.
It could mean,
It's
yeah, a lot.
half-assed there. It's not. I think it actually stems from a meaning that we don't use it right. I don't know if I'm thinking of a different word, but that's how it is in our family, and I'm sure for other families.
It looks bad. Shangad.
Should we do the random word game?
We should do
That-
GeoGuessr.
Oh,
GeoGuessr. Pull it up.
Donnie.
I'm
give
gonna
me a
like be
GeoGuessr.
rating this because homeboy is not good at geographics.
Geography knows.
And then we
Yeah,
need
geographics are
a
different,
blank map
aren't they?
of America with no states. We're just
Oh,
gonna-
I could do that. Go to
Figure
Cool
that
Math
shit out.
Games,
All
Dan.
right, I'll get
No.
Go to Cool Math Games. I'll do that. I used to do that in under a minute, bro.
Go to
What?
Tim and Moby.
tip.
What?
What?
Can we be
What the
serious
hell?
with our directions?
Yeah,
he's
those are
getting.
robots?
He's getting.
Tim and Moby.
He's getting all befuddled.
What? Tim and Moby?
There's
Too old.
15 websites.
You.
This is
all you're
before.
getting.
It was after your time.
Wait, are we doing? What are we doing? GeoGuessr?
Oh, I see Nebraska.
Well, that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like
GeoGuessr.
I was just gonna pull it up.
Sketch
Like,
played it. You ever see Sketch
Yeah.
play it?
no, I don't watch that.
Why? Because he did something in his past that he doesn't do anymore.
What the fuck is
Anymore?
Did he do it with you?
Yeah, you a asshole.
You
Oh, right.
like to blow
Fair.
dudes?
You like men.
No.
Just
Family
come out
friendly
and say
pod.
it.
That's good.
What the hell?
No, but
That's
I've caught you.
I can't believe you just said that. UBDs.
I don't know what the
That's
hell
so
this crap
that's so
is.
derogatory for our
There's
What did I
podcast.
say?
You said it was you, and then a word that started with B.
All right, all
And
right.
then
hell
a
is
word that
this?
started with D.
Geo
What
guesses.
street is this? This is
doesn't make any
16th.
sense.
So we got to put in a guess.
Okay, what's that street name right there?
All right,
Can you zoom it or anything
I
or
have no
no?
idea how you do this.
This looks
crap.
like Australia.
is going?
We're in Denver.
We're in
Denver,
Denver.
something.
Yeah,
we're, in
yeah,
Denver.
we're in Denver.
Denver, Colorado. How do we guess?
All right, here we
Wait,
go.
What do I guess?
Place it on the map.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how
Why
you
am I in
guess.
China.
No, go
There
to
you go,
yeah,
Dan.
yeah. Zoom in on that.
Zoom in on friggin'
Denver, Colorado, baby. That was an easy one.
Denver.
No.
But like, we need to get close. We need to get close. Oh, come on.
No,
What do you mean?
no, it's fine.
That's freaking right
The
on.
closer
it.
you get, the better.
No, we're in Denver. It's great. It's great.
The better score you get.
Oh my god, I was
Oh,
close.
look at that, dude.
We're around the block.
Wow.
Let's do another one. That was easy. There was a sign that said Denver.
All right.
This is fun.
I can get on board with this.
Oh, this looks like Chicago.
Hold on.
No,
No.
the cars look weird.
No, Chris, this looks like. Oh wait. Let me see that red.
Oh,
no.
wait.
Is
Is
that
that San
Florida?
Francisco? They got the thing in the street.
They don't
This
show
looks like-
license plates, do they? This kind of looks like the city,
No,
but I
license
know
plates
it's
are blared
not New York.
Look at the truck. What does the truck say?
No,
It has a
that
tram.
red
It
building
has a
is going to
tram.
give us something over there. That red building to the left. Yeah, what's going on with that? Okay. Oh man, this is tough. Hold on, look at the people.
The Paramount. Is this L.A.? No,
No
L.A. doesn't have
way.
a tram, right?
It's got the trolley,
there's a trolley,
Oh,
right?
yeah, trolley. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
San Fran?
makes me want to say San
That's
Francisco.
what I said before, and you're like,
I'm just trying to
What does
gather
it say
my
on the back of
bearings.
that truck?
Yeah, what did that truck say?
I don't think this is San Francisco, though, man.
No, this might be. Look up at
Comes
the
down in 1
skyscrapers.
minute.
Could this be like Columbus? No.
We've been there.
Dan,
We've
we
been
got to
there.
get down the streets, bro. What does that say?
Wait.
Exhibition Street.
Good heavens. 7-Eleven.
Walk us down the street, man.
Come on now.
All right. Look at the trucks. Maybe the trucks got
I mean,
signs.
this is a major city. Could this be like a city in Texas, maybe like Austin or
Exhibition.
no? Right? It would be
Why aren't we
bigger.
looking at the license plates?
They
'Cause they
block
have
it.
blurred out.
Block 'em.
But that one looks like it has some green stuff on it.
We got to make a guess,
Where
boys.
the hell do I don't know where the main buildings are.
Is this even America?
No, too nice.
Dan.
Oh, we're in
British
Britain,
flag.
mate.
no,
Oh,
this
it's
is-
Australia.
No, it's not. This is
What?
a building.
Oh,
shit.
there's every flag on the damn building. No, just go with. What's the first flag?
Dan, just make a guess, bro.
I don't know. What
Hurry up,
It's
hurry up.
Liverpool,
It has an
mate.
American flag too.
San Fran.
San
Yeah, do
Fran.
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
2,
think it's-
1, guess.
Oh, Australia.
Wow, Australia's really nice, dude.
Whoa.
Australia, eh?
Wow, we should have.
We should have. We had it.
Yeah, we said it.
California
All right,
vibe.
let's do one more.
Oh,
It
that's
was the
England.
first flag.
Hold
This
the
is
door.
England.
That's London.
Yeah.
Hold the door. We're in Europe for sure. You don't know it's London.
Yeah, I do. Because wait, Dan, go back. Go to the street behind you.
That's
Oh, look at the tour bus.
No,
at the
look
tour
to the
bus.
right.
Yeah.
That's Big Ben, Chris. Is that Big Ben, you jerk?
I thought it might have been.
That's Little Ben.
Let's see.
I
Let's
think
see.
Panko.
What's that building over there in the back?
I mean, we're definitely in. I don't know. I can't say if it's London or not. I have
Yeah,
no
Look at
clue.
the
Are we in
buildings,
Liverpool?
the writings on the wall.
On the
Look at
the
the
bus,
bus.
the bus.
Look at
Oh.
the bus.
The bus.
bus.
Dan, the
Dan,
bus.
Dan, give me that bus.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn
it's
it.
it's not giving us that. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
that's-
sketchy alleyway. Some criminal
Where
activity.
the f- did it go?
We lost the damn bus.
How do we
Dan.
lose the bus?
We missed the bus.
We changed the time of
Because
day.
it's a
so-
freaking Google smart car driving around filming everything.
There it is.
Try to go right in front of it. Oh,
What?
It's
Kilmacombe. Kilmacombe Avenue.
Oh, it's
mate.
Ireland. McGill's.
you might be right with that.
Ireland, eh?
I think it's Ireland.
Ireland could be Scotland too, no?
Go with your gut.
Ireland's like England's little brother
Where the
that
hell?
drinks a lot.
You gotta look at signs. Look at more of the signs that are.
And England's the older brother that drinks more.
What does that say?
Waterloo. Where's Waterloo?
Waterloo. That's a song.
Scotwood Interiors.
Scotwood. It's Scotwood, mate.
Don't just think Scottish. You think Scotland.
East
Milton
Kilbride.
Road
I'm
is-
telling you, it's
Wait,
gotta
wait,
be.
Wait, go back to that. Go
It's
back
gotta
to
be
that.
Ireland.
Wait, yeah, go zoom into that. What is it?
No, I thought that said like the state or something. How much time? We got 14 seconds. Dan, put something in.
What's that sign?
Paninis? They don't have
Ireland?
paninis in
I
Ireland.
think it's Ireland.
Go with Ireland. I don't think it is. I think Ireland's too
United Kingdom. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Glasgow.
It was England. I knew it. It's a nice city.
Son of a
London's
biscuit.
got to be huge.
Yeah.
Huge. This is fun. I would do this in my free time.
Oh.
We're better than most, they said.
Cool.
Better than most.
All right.
Hooray.
All right, moving on. Glasgow.
What? You
Yeah,
gotta
then
pay
you
for
gotta
that?
pay. You gotta pay for everything.
That's BS.
Yeah.
So you only get one game.
Only allowed one game.
The Wordle's free.
And guess what? We're
so
out.
is the Immaculate Grid.
I was just gonna do it like this. Just name a city and then guess
I guess the pop.
the state.
Okay.
Interesting. Wait, we're gonna
Enough
play
about
that?
the geography. Let's
Yeah.
do that for another time. What's
Hey,
going on, Breezy?
Yeah, Breezy. Tell us about this sunrise. I always heard you saying there was something about a sunrise before.
Sunrise Highway.
Drink.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
come a little closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
sunrise.
What about that?
I don't know,
It's
but it was
Well, what were you doing? Who,
little.
What were you doing?
It was
What
a
was
little
the occasion?
little breakfast.
ooh,
Little
breakfast.
breakfast.
This was at a breakfast.
This is breakfast.
Oh man,
It was
good
a
for you.
luncheonette.
Oh, you can't do this for brunch. I guess you could say brunch
It's
drink.
gonna be me in a
Ooh,
month.
brunch drink.
That's gonna be me in a month, boy.
Orange juice,
Oh,
OJ,
okay.
pineapple juice, or maple syrup.
What?
Yeah, the
Trust
maple
me on
syrup's
this.
throwing
Trust
me
me on
off.
this. I do.
Why are you
I got it right
touching
now.
his stand?
And some. You could do vodka. You could do tequila, but tequila preferred in there.
Tequila's always preferred.
Yeah.
That's the way to be.
Wow.
Man, good man.
I gotta try that.
It's a refreshing drink.
When
I'm
you
just
said maple
glad, yeah.
syrup, I was like, hold on a second.
I'm glad you had it for breakfast.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
Maple syrup.
I think a shot of tequila in the morning would just set me on the right path every day.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think that's how you become an alcoholic
You
eventually.
know, I was kind of thinking that, my intrusive thoughts, but
Yeah, but you said you showed me something where this guy is all about his health,
yeah,
and then he just mixes all this concoction.
makes a
and
healthy
one of
shot.
the little things that he puts in it is like a shot of
It was vodka,
vodka.
but it was to like lower or increase the body temp, so you started like shedding fat or something like that, or you started burning or something like that. It was something like that.
Does alcohol increases?
No, yeah, right? Yeah, it increases.
Increases the temperature.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
So
interesting.
best way to
But
prevent that is drink.
we gotta
Yeah.
try that though.
Yeah, I'm
we
going
gotta try that.
I'm going to
Uh-uh.
drink.
You
I'm
can
going to
experiment.
drink that.
Lowers body temperature.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you for
so-
fact checking
Alright,
us, Dan.
So alcohol.
Thank you.
Just
He's
make
like,
us fatter.
He goes.
I'm like, I answered real conflict. Yeah.
I figured
How is it?
because like when you're drunk, you always feel like real hot. You know.
Yeah.
Hot and steamy.
Get a little
The
bit
heat is
steeped.
coming out of you.
Yeah, you're
Inside
like
it's getting cold.
you're
Is
steaming.
that the theory on it?
Maybe transfer of heat. British thermal unit. BTU.
Thank you for that information.
Elaborate, please.
That's all you need to know.
Transfer of heat.
This guy's
British
trying to sell me an air
thermal
conditioner right now.
A British thermal unit. That's
You're-
what BTU stands
You're
for.
on fire tonight.
So that's the measurement of 1 degree of heat.
You know, you sometimes come out with some brilliance. I don't know where it comes from.
Me either, man. I wish
Sometimes you
I
come
wish
up
I could
with
pull it
shit.
out on command because I think I'd be rich.
You would be rich. You will be rich. You are rich.
We are wealthy.
You know, now talk about temperature and everything made me think of like coffee, right? Now get this.
Ah,
Having coffee.
Nice segue on a headway.
You know
Headway.
what I'm saying? If you're having coffee, now there's first off 2 questions. Is it hot or cold?
depends
Well-
the type of day.
Right? And then in the environment that you're in, that coffee tastes a little different. That is what I'm
Oh,
proposing
That's
here.
a,
I could
it's a
talk
correct
about
hypothesis.
coffee for days and how I like it, but first, if we're talking about coffee,
Bosco's Beans, boscosbeans.com. Get your coffee. Subscribe to the subscription of the coffee. They'll deliver it to your door
it's like DoorDash
every week.
but for
Well,
coffee.
you probably won't need it for every week. You get it for like a month, and then they'll deliver it next month. But
Go
it's
get your
quality
beans.
stuff. They got different blends on there. They got some new
look at
fall
the
blends out.
coffee with a bite. Look at that.
Bosco's Beans. If you type in the promo code Dan, go ahead. Bosco's saves 18% off your first subscription.
You gotta buy something
Cart
first.
is empty.
We'll get to it. But
Bang.
good coffee
But,
with a bite.
all right, so let's do hot or cold first, and then we'll talk about the different environments.
See, I could do hot and cold in the summer, but only hot in the winter.
So I like my
might be
coffee. I like it hot. I drink it black now. Espresso.
Black.
I do both, but I prefer iced most of the time with the espresso.
Espresso. Yeah, me too.
Waters down a little bit. It's nice. I like a nice hot coffee in the morning. It's a very nice setting.
You see,
Nice way to wake up.
I'm only drinking hot coffee if it's the winter. And if I am drinking hot coffee and it's the summer or spring, whatever, it's got to be at night.
Okay,
Weird.
that makes sense though.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's like you're over at your aunt's house. Like, who wants coffee?
Who wants a cup of coffee? Yeah.
Can you put on some ice, please? You're not gonna be.
I'm not gonna be that
you're not
guy.
Gonna be that guy.
No. I'll have a cup of coffee like a man.
You want to be a man? Have some espresso. Put some hair on your chest.
Yeah.
Breezy, what about you?
I mean, look, I'm in agreement with Chris on this. I think the hot coffee is saved for the winter time. And
It's fair.
with
It's
at
fair.
night dessert, a little cup of coffee,
espresso.
little espresso. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, just give me my iced coffee.
I
We,
don't-
we live in America. People are very sensitive to their coffee.
They
We
are.
get
It's
it.
true.
People like their coffee a specific way. Everybody's
True.
different.
Where's my cold foam?
You know what?
Whole foam, the 20 pumps of pumpkin spice. Pumpkin
Hazelnut.
season. Everyone.
Watch
are,
out,
Are we
yeah.
pumpkins? Anyone like a pumpkin?
Pumpkin spice
We
something?
just straight up
Oh, I'm
coffee.
a
I
white
could
girl,
do.
bro.
I could do a pumpkin cream cold brew
Anything
from Starbucks.
pumpkin is good, dude.
Most
Pumpkin's
def.
like gold nowadays.
You know what the crazy
during the
thing is?
fall.
I already put my Uggs on.
Yeah, boy.
Your
Pumpkin-
mugs, boy.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie?
Oh.
There's not even any pumpkin in it. It's like some sort of pumpkin puree, and it's like very little.
I'm
a
not a fan
puree
of
of
pumpkin pie.
anything is basically that. No.
But it's like very little.
What's a puree?
Most-
A puree is
Mashed up.
Yeah, something like that.
It's pured.
Pure.
I just know.
I think it's like nutmeg now. They just
I mean-
put, like these spices. to
No,
make
I'm
it
not a
seem
big
like-
fan of nutmeg.
So
but
you were asking before. Yeah, no, we don't care about nutmeg. You were asking before, like, what's the best like situation or different
What-
situations
yeah, like,
where
you know-
coffee's good and it's not kind of thing.
Yeah. Like
Because I got one
go for it. You know that.
in the wintertime. I was
Hold that
talking
thought. I got one.
No, you don't.
yeah, get them back
in the,
from me, please.
in the wintertime,
You
right?
can tell me.
I like when you get in the car. It's cold out, right? You got to sit in there and let the car warm up. Get a nice hot cup of coffee. And you're just
Yeah.
sitting there, make a nice phone call, whatever the deal is. Love
That is the
Dude,
best.
well, your description just now got me way too excited. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
That
so
is the
excited to
best.
sit in the car
about
with a hot cup of coffee.
you got a hoodie or a coat on. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's warm in your hands. Your hands are like crisp. They're like
Got a
the
little
outside of the skin is all
You
cold.
know what I'm talking about?
That's your perfect scenario.
That's one of my perfect
All right.
scenarios, yeah.
That'd be ideally how
In
you
wintertime,
like
like, yeah, that's what I live for.
I gotta get my car. I gotta get that coffee
Just in the
going.
morning.
That's the best.
nice
yeah.
brisk air hits you.
it. Oh,
Take
yeah.
that first sip. It's good, man.
What's your perfect scenario?
My perfect scenario, I'm not gonna lie, Chrissy's example is definitely up there. Another scenario. Hold on. Ready? It's like a little brisk outside, like it's fall
Mhm.
outside, hot coffee, leaning up against my car with the vape. I'm sorry, yeah. Sometimes it's just a
Ooh.
deadly combination,
You said it.
and it's great.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Nicotine and caffeine do go well together.
That mix is
That's
like
the
no
dream.
other. Sheesh.
Nicotine, caffeine gets dopamine. No,
Dopamine.
That could be a song.
dopamine. Whatever.
Oh, you breezy.
Yeah. Stimulants, baby.
So you guys both had like a hot coffee scenario there.
Yeah.
I'm switching things over.
Yeah,
Whoop.
I'm taking a
please.
turn.
Please.
Switch it.
Best scenario for me would have to be like a day off coffee. Like
Yes.
like it's not. I'm not. I'm
Had
not
that
getting
today.
it. On
Oh,
my,
that's
I'm not
good.
getting it. Going
A
to
day
work.
off
I'm not
coffee.
getting it. Like I gotta
He
run.
said this.
No,
I'm
this
talking
is-
about day off.
I'm going on
coffee.
my day off, out of my way. Like no, I'm getting my nice iced coffee, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
making
the
yeah.
best part of your.
Sip on that.
Oh my God, you're getting me all excited.
Go, you know,
A day off coffee.
I carry it with me all day long.
A day off
Got it.
coffee
Yeah, you
comes.
finish it when you want.
It comes with like no stress.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have
I
to
wanna
be
stress.
somewhere
Like you're not
after.
drinking coffee to like get through your day. You're drinking coffee because you want to.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
my perfect scenario.
and then doing what you do, anything afterwards with the coffee, it's just better.
It's like your
'Cause
best
you
buddy
got-
you got with
yeah.
you. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I
Hey,
find
Come on,
sometimes
we're going
I
to
find
Target.
sometimes like when I'm off, like I'll have like 2 cup size coffee.
Ooh.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
This guy's
yourself.
dangerous.
This
I'm
morning-
getting frisky now.
This
Sometimes
morning,
drink 3.
this morning I woke up and I was like, dude, and I don't even really drink coffee that much anymore. I usually drink espresso, but I like I like on my day off, to just relax, have a nice peaceful morning, and embrace not having to go to work. And I like doing that, waking up with a nice cup of coffee.
Day off coffee.
That's
Right.
you might have hit it on the
Yeah.
head with the best scenario, but I'll give you another
Why not?
scenario.
Give us yours.
I like a half calf.
Half calf.
Oh.
Okay, tell
No, I'm
us.
kidding. I'm just referencing Kicking and Screaming. We'll do a half calf. Honestly,
I got one.
a vacation coffee's great.
Oh.
It's kind of like a day off coffee, but better.
You know what though? I
Takes a
feel like
long
on
time to get
vacation I don't need coffee.
You're right, but it's nice to have it anyway.
Yeah, I kind of just starts
I'm
off
kinda-
my morning.
I'm kind of turned off by like coffee on vacation.
No.
Really?
I'll give you the best. Another good one. When say we're hanging out all day, we had to take care of a couple things. We did like a side job or something, right? And at the end of the day, shooting the shit, we're playing cards or anything. And hey, who wants coffee? Somebody's yawning like that, and once you hear it, it'll pick you up nice.
Yeah, me too.
Like, oh, I could definitely
I'll
go
take
for a coffee.
No, you
right
know
now.
what's good too? Nice like midday ice, no matter like in the summer.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, nice midday.
Or,
I'll
like,
take
after
coffee
work
anytime of the day.
iced.
It's a spot.
Yeah.
I
What
want
about
some-
Dan? What do we got over there? Any?
For me,
Weighing
it's
on
definitely
this?
a Sunday drive.
Okay.
Sunday
You
drive.
get a coffee, you go
That's
down,
nice.
take a look on the Ocean Parkway, take a ride.
Oh, all right.
If you got a joint, take a joint.
Oh shit!
Oh,
For,
Dan's got a good.
for the people in the
Good
back,
recipe.
say what's up. How we doing?
How we doing? That's good, Dan.
Tops off.
Coffee with a drive is not like say like I gotta go into Brooklyn or something or whatever. Like, just getting that coffee,
Coffee's a necessity.
it's the best. You got your music, your coffee. I even like doing the drive on my own sometimes. Just like getting with
Cruise.
yourself, doing your thing, jamming out.
You listen to
Some
whatever
coffee.
music you want to.
Walk
I,
out
I
of the
always
house.
I always listen to whatever I want to.
You got your phone, your wallet, your keys, and your coffee.
Boom, boom.
That's all a man.
All
That's
right.
all a man really needs.
We've talked about coffee enough.
Yeah, that's it. That's good.
Are we swinging it into
What?
Neek, neek,
What?
neek, 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 neek goes down. Neek, 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 neek goes down. Neek, 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 neek. Now Neek goes nuts. Boom.
Dan, can you turn the echo on for a second? Did it? Tell me when it's all right there. Just hang in there, people. Today, I consider myself luckiest man on the face of the earth. Wow, 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 wow. All right, you can turn it off. I had a moment.
Oh, well.
But what do you hear? What do you say? Welcome back to another edition of Nico's Notes. How we doing?
Ding, daka, bam, 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 boom, boom, boom,
Jigga
boom,
digga
boom,
down,
boom, pow.
Oh, so this is special notes because I have a partner on this side of the table, this side of the wood. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be Nico's notes. It's gonna be Brizo's notes.
Alright.
I like to always include whoever's next to me in the name. I think that's one of the stronger names I've had.
Very wholesome, very loving, caring you are.
Yes.
Very nice. Caring guy.
He's a good guy.
I
So,
like this side of the
all
table.
right.
You're in good
I'm gonna
hands.
come out hot on this one.
Let's go. Give it to us.
You know when people will be like, they'll be like, they say you're not supposed to have sugar before 12 o'clock in the morning, or they say stay 15 minutes in the sun, 15 minutes out, or whatever. They use this word they, right?
They say.
Is they. For starters, And I have a little thought process myself is never trust they.
Just
Whenever somebody says, "Oh, they said this," no, not gonna do
You
it.
don't want to trust that pronoun.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
well, if you make it about pronouns, definitely not. Just kidding. We love
Welcome
all
to the
people.
How We
We
Doin'
love
pod.
everybody.
They
We love
say
all
you
of them.
never trust pronouns.
Then I don't know. I'm gonna throw something at you if you say
What
that.
do you say to that?
Word.
Do you trust
I
they
don't know.
then?
I don't know, but I think
How long have you been trusting them?
it's good for you if you just don't listen to what they say.
It's always somebody that's somewhere up there in the ether.
And I hope I plant this in all your minds and everyone who's listening or watching. Next time somebody says that, it's like, no, I'm
But
good.
what if they were right?
You're right, not them or they.
You know, I gotta
You.
tell you, I've been looking.
So if he's right, I know who's right, not they or them. Chris is right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him and he's gonna
Yeah,
tell
but
you.
like,
Bro, come to me when we're excited. You know what I'm saying? Well, Chris said this.
Well, what if I say? Well, what if all you say something? I'm not gonna individually point you guys out. Like, oh, this person said that.
If you
I'll
say,
say, oh,
they
they said this.
I'm not believing it. That's it.
What if,
But what if they're
why?
right though? This is my point.
Doesn't matter. It's
My
a
neighbor
seat.
said his dog got eaten.
Yeah,
That's your neighbor.
Yeah.
he ate the dog, probably.
But
Who
they
Who told you that?
It's all life is
told you
all
that?
hearsay anyway. So don't care what they
It's
say.
what they say.
Hey, listen. You know, I'm telling you right now.
That's a good punchline.
This whole thing about I've been searching for them for a long time.
You find
We
them?
should just create like a team, hunt them down,
Mm.
and get they to be they no more.
Get they to be them.
It's all hearsay.
Or him.
So don't care about they. Don't worry about that.
Just worry about you.
Don't care what they say. Moving
All
on.
right,
Take
move
that
on.
with you. Slap it on your forehead
Bang,
for
bang.
all I care. All right. So this morning I had my cup of coffee. I strolled across this podcast, the Sean Ryan show. Right. This guy is he was a Navy SEAL and he was a CIA contractor. So he does a lot of interviewing of like former special ops, Delta Force, Navy SEALs, all these, these big dogs that were in the military and the army and stuff. I scrolled along and I saw this one. It was actually on TikTok. He was talking about this guy, John Shrek McPhee. He was talking about they were like hunting Saddam Hussein. Whatever you say.
Saddam. Yeah.
And so then I looked up the podcast. 3.5 hour podcast. Watched the whole thing. I was like so into it, dude.
You must have been hooked.
Yeah, they call this guy the sheriff of Baghdad.
Pretty
Sheriff
badass
of
name.
Baghdad.
He was
Yeah,
like
that's-
the basically he worked his way up. He was the team leader or whatever you call it for the SIF, the 7th Special Forces Group, right? They were the first guys on the ground in
To get,
I believe it was
to get
Afghanistan
Osama?
first. We went into Afghanistan first, yeah. So they were the first guys on the ground in Afghanistan, and they were like machines, dude. The he was talking about was just crazy.
I just picture the
Definitely-
A-team.
Definitely recommend the watch, but I took a couple things away from it. One being like, you really don't realize how blessed we are to live in this country for starters, and we don't appreciate it enough how many people join the military and make sacrifices and leave their families to go fight and protect this country and defend us so we could still live our lives here. And I don't know, I just think it's a good, like, watching this podcast was a great reminder for me. I mean, I've always been thankful and like respectful of our troops and stuff, but I just think it's a good thing for everyone to revisit every once in a while to make, like, really realize, like, dude, people put their lives on the line. And like, granted, a lot of these guys in these special forces, like, they want to go do this shit. They love that,
Yeah, they're ready.
which, like, kudos to them, but
Yeah, somebody's got to do it, so why not
yeah,
want to do it?
I mean, the guys that make it all the way up there, they love that.
Yeah.
That's like, they believe like that's what they were made to do, and
Yeah, they're
probably was because they're so damn good at it.
Yeah, like G.I. Joes.
Yeah,
You
but
Lieutenant
I guess
Dan.
what I'm saying is,
Lieutenant Dan.
you can't take it for granted. You know what I mean? And
100%.
I don't know. Like you said, the bald eagle too. Like maybe that's like symbolism. It might not be no coincidence. Like I kind of feel that this country was lacking its patriotism for a while, and I feel a wave coming back.
I like it.
And I think it's really what we need, dude.
America.
When people don't stand for the national anthem or the Pledge of Allegiance and sit, and it's like your explanation for it doesn't account for anything beyond whatever minuscule argument you have or something you disagree with. No matter what it is, you're still in this country, most likely a citizen in this country, and there's millions of people that put their lives on the line and that gave their lives so you could even have the right to sit or stand. And I don't know, nothing goes beyond that to where you could think you're right in your mind to do that. That's just my opinion, but kind of rambling a little bit.
It's a powerful message.
But yeah, I don't know, it's just like, bro, love your country.
Yeah,
Like,
you brought
love
up the
your
eagle,
country.
and
Right?
when I saw that eagle today, it kind of
Pumped you
brought a bit of and I was joking about it before, but I'm like serious about it though.
Mm-hmm.
It brought up a moment of that, patriotism and that gratitude towards
Yeah, man.
freedom that we have here, and that bird, it was a moment to admire nature and the beauty of it and the beautiful earth we live on. However, it comes down to what Nick's saying, like it's the men and women that sacrifice their life, their families, and their future for ours. And take a minute, everyone, thank a service member, thank somebody that served this country for everything we have here today.
Yeah.
And it's important. We all stand with our troops fighting and the ones that came back, and God bless the ones that did not. But it's
All right, Pete.
it's just something that we all don't think of every day, but we all should, and
we
be
should.
thankful for that
Yeah.
every moment.
It's a good
that
practice.
we wake up.
A lot of people that like don't stand for the flag and have all this to say about America, like they're totally missing the point. They're way off the mark. Like it's not about like what's going on here per se. Like it's about what's going on elsewhere. It's about those people that you don't see every day behind the scenes, like getting it done to make sure, like you said, like
Bro,
you could live
what
your
these
life.
people do over there,
It's
they
stuff,
wouldn't wish
it's-
on anyone.
Yeah, and it's stuff like like you said, the normal person they don't think about that.
No,
And that's
need
why
a
it shouldn't
reminder.
even be a question to stand or sit for the flag. Like
Yeah.
you stand and you stand proud, because you're here right now because of them.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, James. Sorry.
class can't start if the janitor didn't clean up.
Yeah.
That's right. They're going over there. They're cleaning up, bro.
And they're making
And they're the
sure.
best in the world at doing it. These guys, dude, it's crazy.
Heck yeah.
But
Pledge of Allegiance.
it always goes back to me for like at some point in this country, like there's a divide, and it's like you can't agree to disagree. That's where a lot of the frustration for people, whether whoever they are, there's all different kinds of people that'll sit for the Pledge of Allegiance, not stand at the national anthem, a sporting event, whatever. It's like you can make it you can bring it to a smaller analogy, right? Like your friend, my friend Billy, all right, he might not like this, he might treat some people this way, this and that. I don't agree with everything he does. I don't fully he's not an ambassador of my life, like, you know what I mean, like, but he's my friend still. We don't see eye to eye on everything. So it's like the same thing, even with your country. You're not going to agree with everything your country does and all your country's policies, but you are grateful for the opportunity this country gives you and the community it encourages, and the togetherness we once had a lot more, and we still can have even more. Like that's what it is, and that's where to be proud to be an American.
It's the whole
should
reason
come
why
from.
it's called the United States of America. We're
Yeah,
all
man.
united here.
That's why it's frustrating to me, And,
Well,
I didn't even plan
I was-
about talking about that. It's just kind of
Thank you for bringing it up.
Well,
it needed to be said.
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. And I lost my thought, so I'm just gonna stop.
All right, I got
there.
you.
Yeah,
But what
just
I was
pick
gonna
it back
say
up.
is,
Shout out to the troops.
yeah, man.
Shout out to
God
the
bless,
troops.
God
Yeah.
bless our troops, and God bless America. But like I've always been like not hesitant. I've been doing it more, but like when people come in and they're like they're a veteran, you know what I mean? Like I would most of the time be like, thank you for your service. But after watching this, I'm like, nah, that's it. Whoever it is, I don't care. If you're 90 years old, you're 30 years old, man or woman, thank you for your service.
You
Like,
know, it's about the. It's not because like people get all tied up. They're like, well, I'm going to stand, I'm going to sit. You know, they make it a politic thing.
yeah.
It's not even close to the policies or any of that. It's just
There's
the
nothing to
history
do
of
with
the
it, dude.
country. It's the fact that we're America. It's the fact that we get to stand together. It's it's the
It's the
begin-
fact that you have
the-
the right to stand or sit.
Well, yeah,
You could
and
be killed or put in jail in other countries for even speaking out on someone or something. You know, like people don't even know that or
They're
realize
forgetting
that.
the reason why you even say the Pledge of Allegiance, and it really is that togetherness and not all the other nonsense that comes with the political world that we live in.
Yeah, that stuff's always going to be ongoing in any and every country. You know, it's something you really can't put an end to. But
The other people
Could
don't understand
still-
is that nobody understands what it's like to be on the other side, and we don't understand. But
Mhm.
when you
we can imagine it.
can imagine it, like they don't have the same life that we do.
No,
They don't have the
no,
same
no.
opportunities we have because, yeah, maybe a lot of these veterans when they grew up, they were just taken out of school, taken out of whatever they're doing, and just fighting. Just
Yeah.
here's a gun, go do whatever
yeah, I mean,
go
they
mess
sent
stuff up.
17-year-olds
But
to go fight in World
Now
War II.
kids these days they're going to school, they're in sports, they come home, they're doing this was not the life for them.
Mhm,
They
yeah.
had a completely different upbringing. Their life was
It's
forever
hard.
changed by that. So
Mhm.
when you take a moment to just kind of understand where they've been, kind of
Yeah,
shifts that
I mean,
perspective too.
Yeah, just be mindful of
Powerful.
that, you know, and love your country.
God bless.
But another thing that this guy John Shrek McPhee said was, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he in the interview they started talking about his upbringing, this and that. He had a pretty rough childhood. He said, I gotta say it and highlight it. He said he was living in a brothel at some point when he was like 10, which is pretty crazy to me. He lived in South Chicago, which is like Shameless, right? So you can imagine going on there. But
Wow.
but it wasn't as bad. He made it sound like it wasn't as bad as you think, but I'm sure it was pretty bad. But he just like you started watching it, you just see the determination in this guy's eyes. Like he's just like I like to use the term a lot, man of action. Like that's a fucking man of action right there.
yeah,
Like
I
you
mean,
give him an objective, it's getting done.
Yeah, I said to you, I was like, you could see like the intensity in
Yeah.
his eyes. Like,
But that's something that I think you're born with a little bit, and you can really channel.
yeah,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean, as you go. But what he said was, and it was inspiring for me, and I know it could be more for others that are going through, like, whatever they're going through. He said, I'm paraphrasing again, but he said, no matter what your struggle is, embrace them and go, like, you can handle it. Like, go do it.
Embrace it.
And, like, coming from him, like, this sergeant major freaking leader, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, he's really right, you know? Like, you're in the situation you are because, like, in my eyes, because that's where God wants you. So that means you're built for it, you're made for it, and you have what it takes to get through it and grow from it and keep getting higher.
Yeah. The fortitude.
amen.
Embrace that.
Yeah, man.
Run at
Wear
that
it.
tsunami
What
and
it-
just
what was it like? You find your success in the things that you don't want to do, or something like that. I think you,
you
said.
find.
It was-
Oh yeah,
what
yeah.
was that?
That's, you
You find success in the things that you avoid the most, or something like that.
the things that you're
Yeah.
not comfortable doing or something like
and
that.
uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean,
you
well,
grow,
that's
the
you grow the
uncomfortable
most
work,
when you
yeah.
face your challenges.
A lot of work to
exactly.
do,
All
baby.
of the-
A lot of
all
work
these are
to
connected,
do.
Yeah.
All
of them.
Definitely. The
Happy you brought that up.
It's funny because after we said that, whatever episode that was, like something happened at work, and I was like, "No, I'm just do it." And it wasn't that I was super uncomfortable with doing it; I just didn't want to, and a little uncomfortable, but I did it. You know, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just do it.
Nike did it right.
What was our
Bang.
slogan with that? Just didn't we have a different one? Oh, how we doing? Go.
How we doing? Go. Yeah, we'll get there.
How we doing?
Still
Go.
going.
And that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. No, I'm kidding. That's gonna do it for Breezo's, Nico's notes. Danny's dancing over there. Thanks for joining me on Nico's notes.
Ship it up.
Breezy, thanks for being next to me
Great
here
notes, thank you.
for the notes, and I'll pass it back on to my co-hosts, and you guys can do what you normally do at this time of the podcast of How We Doing.
Yeah. Bringing it back to the sweet sounds of Cristo de Tisto. That's what they called me in college, believe it or not. Tisto? You want to know why?
Tiesto.
Exactly. I was on the turntables. 1, 2, 2.
Is that because you didn't have something to say for why, and I gave it to you?
Huh?
Like, what were you gonna say? You know why?
Yeah, Tiesto.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what I was going to say.
Yeah. I can tell by your face that you didn't have something.
Yeah, and I could tell by your shirt that you...
I'm glad that I gave you something.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do
Literally, when you have nothing to say, you bring up my shirt.
it. I'm not going to do it.
I care less.
I'm burying the hatchet.
You might be right on that one though.
I'm
By burying the
moving on.
hatchet, that means you're never going to comment on any of my shirts ever again.
I don't like the tone that you're using with me. Could you stop it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thanks.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Are you burying the hatchet?
Maybe.
You guys are still going
I'll
on this.
take a maybe. I mean,
Yeah. Shut up.
All right.
All right.
Moving on.
So that was interesting, man. We had some talk about coffee. We had some talk about soldiers. in
yum yums.
America. And
And
did a
granola
little
bars.
GeoGuessr. Did some good things with that.
Yeah.
Donnie was holding it down, man, behind the producer
3.
seat.
Boom,
Just
boom.
doing his thing
We were
back
1 for
there.
3 on that?
Yeah, we did. It was the first
Oh,
one.
because we were close to England.
Colorado. we
Dan,
had.
whose
Okay.
side are you on, man?
I'm just saying we got to do better next time.
Juxtaposition.
Fair enough. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, man. This is a little impromptu thing. Was happy we can get Breezy on
You
the
can
podcast.
tell them like what's going to be happening while this is going up if you want.
What do you mean? Like why we're doing this?
Don't bother.
No, I'm going to bother.
Why? I mean, we don't even need to. Just shut up.
All right, fine. Have a great day, guys.
Well,
Well,
I could just.
I think James always he wants to say something.
I gotta say something.
You can't just leave James out of the freaking outro.
Say
Come on, man.
something.
Come on, man.
hombre.
Come on.
Hole.
All right. So I got kind of like a message, but like gonna make you think.
Mm.
So you relax on a bus, but you don't know the driver. You relax on a plane, but you don't know the pilot. So why don't you relax a little,
I know
knowing
this one.
that God is in control of life?
I saw that somewhere. That's a TikTok right there, boy.
Yeah, it is.
Hell
It is.
yeah.
And I think we should all run with that. Like, dang,
I
why
think-
stress?
I think I've been running with that.
I've been trying to run the fastest I can with that.
In the grand
Jogging
scheme of
though.
things, I don't worry about like if I get hit by a car or something like that.
God forbid, but yeah,
But like stuff like that. But like the day-to-day stuff and the stress, you still got to try to manage. Like my one friend Joe, he's been telling me this country's going to go to civil war since we're in middle school. And every time he says, I'm like, Joe, you know how many fucking times you said this to me? Can we stop? And he's like, oh, we're going to World War III. I'm like, Joe, who cares, dude? Like, God's got us. It doesn't. I'm not afraid of none of that.
God's got us.
If the internet goes down, if the banks close, so be it. I'm ready. Whatever God's got in store, I'm good.
That's a pretty scary thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of struggling with this, but
No,
I do my best.
It's about it says to not. Don't be afraid. It says don't be afraid
Yeah,
in the Bible.
basically.
365 days,
It
365
says,
times
don't worry.
in the
Yeah,
Bible,
yeah.
which foreshadows some symbolism because it's 365 days in a year. Because God doesn't want us to be afraid. He doesn't want us to worry. He doesn't want us to stress.
One
Which
word
is
that comes to
a great
mind when hearing
reminder.
that though is trust. You trust the bus driver to get where you're going. You trust the guy flying the plane.
You're right, man.
But why do people have a hard time trusting God?
Well, I think it's because they have a hard time with faith, and that's how you
Submitting to God. Yeah.
that's how you get there is by having faith.
I'll trust God over the bus driver though. Get me
I,
where I
I
gotta go.
trust God over anybody.
I once had a bus driver that dropped me back off at school.
For barking.
And she was supposed to bring me home.
Do you remember that day?
Yeah,
That
made
was-
the news.
Yeah.
You
And
made
I'd
the
do
new-
it again if you're out there.
You know,
Let's drop the link to that
I
video.
like how
Sure.
we all had a little southern twang when we were discussing this, but that's a real moving.
We're
Love that quote.
real Southern
Really good
loving,
quote.
God
Glad you dropped that on
fearing men.
us.
Really soak that in. Think about that, man.
But yeah,
Think about that.
hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, man. This is what we do every week. We'll be back next week. Episodes every Saturday. Check us out on the Instagrams, the socials, howwedoingproductions.com.
Hold
Why
on.
can't I just outro a podcast?
Hold
Why
on.
do you got to say
No,
something?
because I can't handle it.
Why?
anymore.
What?
It's you're too scripted. You sound like a freaking real estate agent or like a car salesman.
Oh, so you
rattling off
so
what you would say.
So you'd rather just have you sit here and
You got
babble?
I think it was doing
Hope
just
you
fine.
guys enjoyed the show. You know, where this is what we do.
We'll be back.
Give
Yeah.
us some twang, bro.
Dan,
Give us
next time we got to do something about him like midway through the show. We just got to cut it off.
Midway. This is the end.
Yeah, I know, but midway we're gonna cut you off to the end
Let me.
because you've talked for
can
way
I-
too long. No, you can't.
But from now
Nope.
on,
Nope.
can-
Nope. Nope.
Don't do
Bop,
this.
bop,
This
beep,
is so unfair.
bop,
Stop.
Bop. Bop.
Stop.
Boop, bop.
Stop.
Boop, bop.
Stop.
Boop.
Stop.
Boop. Bop. Boop. 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 Bop.
Yo,
boop,
where's my
boop,
snare?
bop, boop, boop, bop. Bop.
Dip my bread in that bread.
Bop. Bop.
Dip
Dan,
my
end
bread
it,
in
Dan.
that sauce.
Cut this
Bunya,
shit.
bunya. Dan, if you cut that, you gonna get your ass fired.
Yeah, cut it.
Because I still got some shit to say on my mind. No, stop. Everybody shut up. No, seriously.
That's it.
No,
Go, Nico, take your time.
Thank you, Donnie.
Oh,
Thank you,
Donnie.
Donnie. Donnie got some rhymes. Oh,
End the podcast.
Stop, Chris. Just go through for a
No,
second.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I'm asking you guys a question. Can I ask you guys a question before we sign off?
We're already signed off.
No, we're not.
Can I ask
Yes,
you a
we
question?
are.
Do you edit the podcast, jerk?
I will.
No, you won't. I'll bet my life.
Just to make sure that, just to make sure that this doesn't happen.
Stop. Can I do the outros from now on?
Why?
Why? Do you really like
We could have
doing
talked about this off the pod.
You really wanted to do all that so that you can outro the podcast.
it? Yeah.
I'm
think I
editing the
could do it
podcast
better.
and I'm cutting it on my outro.
Oh, man. I'll do this at the end of every episode if it gets you to edit the podcast. How about that? Have a good week, ladies and gentlemen.
gosh.
How we doing?
Thank you for coming on the
How
pod,
we
by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Breezy.
Really appreciate you, Breezy.